How's everybody? Well, it's obviously, good to win. I think the goal of what we're trying to do is improve as a team, and I don't know that you got to give North Texas a lot of credit. They did a nice job out there, played hard, but not finishing drives, having 4 situations where we ended up settling for field goal tries. We only made 2 out of 4. Got to score in the red zone, got to do a better job. There's a great disparity in yards. There was a greater disparity even in halftime, so the score should have been different than that, but you got to score touchdowns when you get in the red area. We played, pretty good on defense, but got a chance to play a lot of players today. It's great to get a shutout. Really ran the ball effectively, made some big plays running. Had 2 guys gain over 150 yards. I think that's, pretty good, but we also got to get rid of the negative plays, and I think the big message here is every time you don't pay attention to detail, every time you don't do the little things right, the consequences can, be, bad. And, that's happening too many times. We need to get that cleaned up in every part of the game, but most especially, on offense in terms of, some of the bad plays that we're making. There are things that we can block. There are things that we should block, and we just got to do a better job of executing what we do. But it's time to play in the SEC, and we wanted to eliminate some of the deficiencies on our team. I think in some areas we did. I think there's also some areas that we need to continue to improve.
First off, can you talk about how the defense held there late in the game, and obviously they were on the doorstep about to get in, and you guys were able to keep them out?
Well, that was some real coaching going on there now, because we had a lot of second and third team guys in there, lined up wrong a couple times, didn't have certain guys covered at times. Not only held them once, but held them twice, because we had them third down and got a pass interference, and I never think it's pass interference, so I'm going to complain about that all the time, whether it was or it wasn't. I'm not criticizing the officials, but so we gave it to them first and 2 at the 2, and you got to like the way the players competed, and I think our other players were excited for them, that they did a great job of keeping them out of the end zone, and sort of kept the shutout.
And then you have Arkansas coming up. How can the team expect the level of play to change?
Well, I don't think the level of play should change. I mean, if you're playing to be the best you can be, is who you play and determine how you play? Or that's not how we coach. That's not how we try to get our players to make commitment to a standard of excellence. Now, obviously, they got a very good team, so we're going to have to execute a lot better. But, your effort, your mental and physical toughness, all those things should be at the same level all the time if you're playing the way you're supposed to play to be the best kind of player that you can be. That was the challenge, and what we ask everybody to do in this game is challenge yourself to become a better player, to be a better player, play your best game. And some guys played pretty well out there, and I don't think some guys played as well as they could. And we need to get those things corrected, because we're going to play a lot better football teams than what we played to this point.
Coach, the second quarter kind of offense kind of lost some of the energy. Did you see that? What was going wrong there towards the end of the second half?
Well, we change a lot of people in games like this, and I think it affects the momentum of the game. I thought Phillip did a lot of good things out there, but we changed quarterbacks, we changed tackles, we changed center, we changed a lot of things, and it's for the development of our team. And I like to stand here and say that those things shouldn't affect anybody, and we don't want them to affect anybody, and we don't expect it to affect anybody. But the fact of the matter is sometimes when you don't have that continuity, you lose a little something. But I was very, very disappointed in not being able to finish. We had 3 opportunities in the first half in the red zone and made 2 field goals and missed 1. So we didn't finish drives like we need to, which would have made a huge difference in the game. Getting stopped on, 3rd and 1, 2 minutes before the half when we have a chance to score a touchdown and then end up missing a field goal. Those are things that, you're stealing scores. You're trying to take the clock and the game there, and Again, it's the lack of execution. They didn't run a new defense. It's not something we couldn't block. We just didn't do it right.
The stat sheet will say that you ran the ball very well because of all those long runs, but did you in fact run it well, or was it just kind of feast or famine out there?
Well, no, I don't think it was feast or famine. I think there was a lot of 3, 4, and 5-yard runs. I think there's too many negative plays. And that's the thing we got to eliminate in terms of how we plan in the preparation and also in the execution. But it's the negative plays that are a problem. You know, if you average 4 yards a run, you know, that's supposed to be pretty good running it. So, and we probably did that even minus the long runs. But if you have good backs, and you know, our expectation is that we will make some explosive plays running the football.
That's all we got, Coach. Thanks.
All right, thank you.